Hey Capricorn, welcome to your December 2024 bonus reading. We're just going to go ahead and get started and jump straight in here. You did pull two cards right off the back. I also want to announce that I am running a sale still on my personal readings. All my readings are 20% off, so if you're interested in that or if you're curious about that, that link will be down below in the description. I'm not sure how long I'll be running that sale, so I'll definitely take advantage of it while you can. And while it's still there, let's take a look here, Capricorn. All right, you pulled this conclusions are within reach, and you also pulled a time for healing. So you can be going through a period of healing at this time. I think there's some type of closure here coming for you, Capricorn, with this conclusions are within reach. Now, this doesn't have to just be with relationships, but if it is in regards to relationships, I do sense closure. This could be with anything in life. Maybe it's a job, or maybe it's an old way of living or an old lifestyle here. You also pulled this trust card with Venus. And both of these cards are symbolic of cooperation and connection, being able to receive and to be able to be open. Well, we have to trust, right? So I feel like Spirit's wanting you to trust your process, even with the Temperance here being the overall energy. Temperance is about patience and how patience is a virtue. While you're going through the recreation process or while you're going through the creative process here. I definitely see you as well going deep into your studies here. And it doesn't have to be studies, but it can just be to where you're really wanting to become aware, like gain wisdom from the situation here. So you could be learning at this time. And I see here that you do have this desire here to learn and grow. I think you're ready to level up here is what I'm picking up. This Tower in your challenge, and then the advice being the Five of Wands. This is when one's ego has kind of, where you have either outgrown something, like your sense of self has outgrown something, and so now you want to expand into other things. But this could be to where there's a lot of changes going on, and you're feeling like the change is necessary here. Now, sometimes the Tower can mean something is being ripped out of your life, right? And it's just coming out of nowhere, or it's something that's sudden and abrupt. And right now in the astrology, we do have Venus square Uranus, and that is very much a Tower energy. Expect the unexpected, especially when it comes to relationships and finances. And you also pulled this Venus card here in your reading. So Venus is coming through here for you. It's in your second house, Capricorn, in your second house. Second house deals with money and resources, your values, the things that uphold you and support you here. And it can also deal with self-esteem and self-worth here. You may be wanting to really shake things up because you're wanting to grow. It's like you're wanting to feel better about yourself, and things in your life at this time could be hindering now or making you feel, not as good as you would like to feel. So let's go ahead and jump in here. Like I said, you pulled this a time for healing card. It's a balsamic moon. We are in a balsamic moon phase. Ironically, as I'm doing this video, we will have a new moon in your sign. And I kind of feel that's this card here. Conclusions are within reach, because a balsamic moon phase is about closing out the past chapter of the last lunation cycle, right? So closing out some form of a cycle here and stepping into a new one is what I'm seeing. And the new moon will be on the 30th or the 31st. I'm pretty sure it's the 30th, but it will be in your sign. So that's a good thing for you. You have this trust card here. Like I said, I feel Spirit's wanting you to be open and trust. There's also a balsamic moon phase here in the background of this card. So again, here goes the balsamic moon phase. I think right now where you're at with this moon being in Sag, as I'm doing this reading, it's in your 12th house. The 12th house can be a house to where you can feel disoriented or lost. It's a house of self-enlightenment or self-undoing, but it does really take surrendering and letting go of the ego's desire for things, letting go of the materialistic aspect of life and really allowing Spirit to help guide you and navigate you. It's also a good time for solitude, so that way you can build your connection or strengthen your connection to the divine, deepen your spirituality here. And also the 12th house is a house of loss, so it's like letting go of things that aren't in spiritual alignment with you. And again, you have this Venus card here, so I think at this time, Venus is about relationships, cooperation, the ability to be open and receptive, to be able to enjoy things. Also, Venus has a lot to do with learning as well, so there's a combination of all those things I see here playing out for you. And I kind of feel like you're tired of the monotony of things, like the complacency, the boredom of things. I think you're ready for some form of change here. So let's jump into your tarot. You did pull the Queen of Pentacles here in the position of the good stuff. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles has to do with your money and resources, the things that uphold you and support you. It's what it is that you have, and the things that you have you can use, right, to gain more. So I think at this time, with this card being in the position of the good stuff, you're gaining more here. I kind of get this energy here, Capricorns, where you could be letting go of certain things, but it's making room for bigger things or better things here. This could also just be simply an increase in your well-being as well. This Temperance card, healing. So, because the second house does deal with, like, you know, your well-being. So, and that's where Venus is right now for you. You pulled this Temperance card here. Like I said, this is your overall energy. So patience is a virtue for you at this time. And temperance is the recreative process, and it's also the balancing out of the extremes. And that's what the Tower is in the challenge. The Tower is the extremes, right? And having to, you know, balance things out, or if something has happened and it's shaken things up, it's like you're having to do what it is that you need to do to bring temperance to the situation. You have the Five of Pentacles here in the position of the good stuff. Yeah, Five of Pentacles is letting go of something. So again, I pick up this energy to where you could be letting go of something, some type of material thing here, or something that you just have had some attachment to, right, in the external world. And I think this is a good thing that you're letting it go, or that you're releasing it, or at least allowing yourself to make the transition to create a better material world for yourself, or to have a better world for yourself, better lifestyle for yourself. You have the Hermit here in your current energy at this time. Some of you may have Virgo in your chart. I get with this Hermit that, again, I think you're really wanting to learn and grow at this time. That's the Hermit, the desire to learn and grow. It's where we have to seek solitude or solace, right, to reconnect with our soul, or to just gain the wisdom and the enlightenment that's there for us, but we have to look, right? We have to search for it. But I think you're starting to find your way here, Capricorn. You're starting to find, like, your next steps here. Frustrating, probably yes. Annoying, probably yes. Irritating, probably yes. Woe is me, probably yes. But I think you'll be happy with how things turn out, or the progression of something here with the Three of Pentacles in the future position. Again, that Tower is your challenge, and then you have the Five of Wands as your advice. Five of Wands says it's time for growth, and actually it's a good time for you to challenge yourself, or to seek out opportunities, Venus, that bring a bit of a challenge, that help you level up here. Also, Five of Wands says embrace your competitive side. You don't have to, like, dominate or be or be autocratic, right? But allow yourself to be competitive. Five of Wands is a card of ambition, and then I see here that there's certain things that you want, right? There's certain desires here that you have, but there's other people that maybe want the same things as you. So, like, for an example, YouTube. Let's just say you're a tarot reader, right? Or it really doesn't even matter what field what it is that you're doing, but it would be that, okay, well, you want to make content, but everybody else is making content as well. And some people are doing better. Some people are trying to do better. Some people are in the same exact position you're in, right? And they're trying to, grow. And so it's natural competition. There's resources, there's things out there, there's success out there that other people want. There's things that you want, other people want, right? And the reason why I say this is because Venus is here in your readings. Like, Venus are the things that you want to create. Mars is, okay, this is how I'm going to do it. But it's also Mars's ego, right? So there's other people out there in their Mars energy trying to obtain the same things that you're trying to obtain. So something could be competitive here, or you're having to embrace, at least challenging yourself here, so that way you can get the things here that you want, or create the things here that you want. You have the Three of Pentacles here in the future position. You could be collaborating here with someone in the future, or working together here with someone. Also, too, Three of Pentacles is your medium of work. So people could be coming to you here, whether you're self-employed or whether you work somewhere. It's like people are really coming to you for help or for assistance here, because you know how to do things here. So we'll clarify that. We'll get more on that. But I do feel an increase of clientele for some of you, increase in customers, or an increase here of just business in general, or just your medium of work here starting to get attention here. And you could be kind of proud of yourself. And I'm picking up here, Capricorn, because whatever your plan is to go beyond what you have done before, I think you're starting to lay that foundation here, or you're starting to lay the bricks here, and it's slowly but surely building what it is that you want. You do have the Seven of Swords here in the outcome. I don't get the Seven of Swords being a negative energy. What I will say about the Seven of Swords is I would avoid anything that you know will be a tower moment. So let's just say, for instance, it's like, you know, if the stove's hot, don't touch the stove, right? Because it's going to burn you. Whatever it was, or whatever it is that you know will cause a tower, I would avoid it. I think this Seven of Swords here as well is saying, I see you reassessing things here. Like you're having to formulate new strategies and tactics, or you're having to be tactful with what you're doing here with the Seven of Swords. What is going on with you at this time? Well, I guess it is your solar return, right? So just trying to think. You have anything in your third? Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Boom, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Pisces, Saturn's in Pisces in your third house. Third house is the house of ambition. Right now, the sun's in Capricorn, so the dispositor of that is Saturn, so that's really being activated. So your ruling planet is being activated. It's in Pisces in your third house. It's a house of ambition. You're developing and deepening your awareness here around your vision and your ambitions here, and you're cultivating the strength and initiating new ventures or pursuing your ambitions. And let's just say you already know what those are. You're just maybe finding yourself really having more ambition at this time. Queen of Swords is in the position of something you're unaware of that you need to be aware of here. I would double check some things here, Capricorn. I want to jump to conclusions. I know right now in the astrology, as I'm doing this video today, that we do have Mercury square Saturn, and Mercury square Saturn, it's squaring your ruling planet. Sag, Pisces energy. This could be to where we can project onto situations, or there could be misunderstandings, miscommunications here, or maybe glancing over things, overlooking things, not paying attention. Queen of Swords says if there's any type of confusion or anything that you need to clear up, you know, clear it up. Or if you have any questions, or if you're curious about anything, you know, don't be afraid to ask or to just look into things more. Clarify the, you know what, before we do that, actually. You pull this breathe love into your life, remind yourself to breathe here. I think that tower being in the challenge, and also the temperance, the overall energy, and then your advice being the Five of Wands, it's patience, right? Taking a breather, right? Not just reacting. That's the tower, Five of Wands, just reacting off, you know, emotion, right? Or off of a feeling. I think one thing that I'm learning at this time is there's stimulus and it's how you react, but there's a pause in between. There's a gap in between, right? So something can make you feel something, right? You feel an emotion, but it's whether or not you act on that feeling, right? But there's that space in between to where you're like, okay, hold on, I'm feeling something, but it's about taking a pause, right? Instead of just, you know, acting on that feeling. But it all starts first in the body. You'll feel it first in the body, right? Anger, you'll feel it in the body. Nervousness, you'll feel it in the body. Anxiety, you'll feel it in the body. And then you can pause and become aware, okay, and become aware of your body and be like, oh, okay, hold on, let me breathe, or let me relax, or let me take some space, or let me, you know, control the feeling that's going on in my body before I just react. Yep. Yeah, this Pallas Athena card, it says think. Yeah, Pallas Athena is all about the creative strategy, especially with Venus. You could be learning at this time, you know, how you can really use your creativity to your benefit here to fucking pursue your ambitions and fulfill your ambitions, right? And that's the Seven of Swords in the outcome. So there is this Three of Pentacles, Seven of Swords energy to where you're accomplishing a lot of things here. I'm seeing you're putting together things. You're seeing some things are success, or some things are successful. Other things need work. But the Seven of Swords is all about you experimenting, I feel, and allowing yourself to be creative and thinking outside the box here. And that's what Venus in your second house is doing, and Pluto in your second house. So you can say, you know, Aquarius is all about being eclectic and being curious to examine things, to explore things. You know, as Capricorn, your ruling planet is Saturn. Well, the ruling planet of Aquarius is also Saturn. But the one, and so Saturn always has this natural skeptical energy. But the Aquarius side, the air element that gets infused with Saturn, the fixed air element, it makes it curious to explore things, to examine things. Even, you know, it can be with the skeptical eye, but it's just allowing yourself to be innovative, experimental, and just seeing, right? And that's what I get here that you're doing. And a lot of what you're doing at this time could be with people. 5 of Wands, 7 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, working together with others here, collaborating with others, right? Or really just wanting to be of service. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. You have the Justice card here in the position of the good stuff. You also see balancing out when it comes to your finances here. Clarify the Temperance here for the overall energy. You have the 4 of Wands. And this is all about creating things that naturally empower you here. And I think also too, this is about having fun and enjoyment with what you're doing. Because I think what you're really, there's an emphasis here on your sense of self and creating things in a way in which are desirable for you or pleasurable for you, or just allowing yourself to, sorry, I'm trying to fix my computer. Just allowing yourself to create what's in alignment with your values, and not necessarily sacrifice everything, right, just to please others. Clarify the 5 of Pentacles here in the position of the good stuff here. Pull the Page of Swords. You could be getting good news here coming your way. I think too, you know, Page of Swords is the revolutionary. It really does remind me of Aquarius energy, to where he's curious, right, to examine things, explore things, try newer ideas, move forward with newer ideas. So I think in the position of the good stuff, you know, you could be making changes, and you could be a little bit in this transition period. But I think it's good, because I think the newer ideas is actually what's going to allow you to have more for yourself, or create more for yourself. Clarify the Hermit in your current energy. You have the 9 of Cups here. Yeah, and I think right now you could be definitely deepening your spirituality. Hermit 9 of Cups is really all about exploring and learning the abstract, which you can say is not the material world. It's more of the spiritual world, right? It can be anything, any type of spirituality, deepening your faith, belief, connecting to God, connecting to the divine. Clarify the Tower in your challenge. You pulled the Knight of Cups. Clarify the 5 of Wands as advice. You pulled the Hermit here. Yeah, Hermit, 5 of Wands, you're wise. Use your wisdom here. Don't allow yourself to get pulled into negativity. Also, though, it's time for you to be your own authority, or if you already are your own authority, like what I'm trying to say is your belief, like sticking to your beliefs, sticking to your morals, sticking to your values, your principles, right? And your virtues here, the Hermit, 5 of Wands, and not getting sucked into that lower, immature energy of other people, situations, places, things. This is about rising above your limitations, about having the right perspective and objectivity. Because I think your challenge, Tower, Knight of Cups, is moving forward with the heart and pursuing what one emotionally is desiring, the experience, the experience, right? Fulfilling the desire. The Tower is breaking free from limitation, restriction. And the advice, 5 of Wands, is it's gonna be competitive, it's gonna be tough, but you have the right wisdom and knowledge, and that's all. And it's just about relying on that and believing in yourself. Clarify the 3 of Pentacles in the future. You pull the 3 of Pentacles again. Let me clarify. 3 of Cups here. Yeah, good teamwork here. I'm seeing good collaborations, good production, good results, positive results. Good deeds paying off here, things to be able to celebrate and enjoy. Also, I see support here, you gaining support, recognition. Seeing like a work party for some of you. Clarify the 7 of Swords and the outcome, Page of Pentacles. the Wheel of Fortune here. Some of you, I see you changing your mind. It could be like some type of due date here. Maybe you're like pushing things back or needing time to think or needing to figure out a better date for something. This may not make sense now. Come back and let me know. But I think also the Seven of Swords, Page of Pentacles is you just, again, coming up with the more, allowing yourself to be experimental and to be creative here. And that Page of Pentacles is just you like applying your new ideas or, you know, allowing yourself to be eclectic. Wheel of Fortune here. I think you're at a time here. You're at a period of time here to where you're having to get unstuck from cycles. So in order to break free, it's like you're having to pivot. And the more you don't pivot, the more tower moments happen. So clarify the Queen of Swords. You have the Knight of Pentacles here. This is in the position again of something you're unaware of that you need to be aware of. Queen of Swords, Knight of Pentacles is just saying, you know, get clear on this, on what you need to do. You can do whatever the fuck you want, Capricorn, but it's just about getting clear on what you need to do, right? Being patient, having sufficient endurance with the Knight of Pentacles, right? Taking things step by step, right? If you don't know something, ask or look for the answer, because I feel like you'll find it very quickly. That's a good read here, Capricorn. So that's what I got for you. I'm gonna leave your reading here. If you want to book a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. Again, the reads are on sale. They're all 20% off. If you're new to the channel, I encourage you to subscribe and hit the notification button bell as well. So that way you get notified whenever I either go live or when I upload your videos. And if you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button for me. Otherwise than that, I'll see you later. Bye, Capricorn.